And we're back. And strange things will happen one day.
One day.
But there are still two other wings of this place to explore.
Let's go wingling.
Yes, indeed. Let me put those
Just
back.
sort of strip by these golems again.
Let me put them to the object layer, so I don't accidentally keep clicking on them. And I'll put you back on the object layer. So, you know they're there, but, you know. At this point, there's the door. I'm just going to assume you're going to make it all the way back to the main entrance hall.
Sure.
Yeah, there is the door to the north, which is the door behind the Deathbringer. And the door to the east, which is not guarded by a Deathbringer.
We should probably go through the one that's not guarded by an thus far completely immobile Deathbringer. Suggestion.
Yep. Let's go over here.
We.
Give me a second. Okay. Wait, where did you guys go?
Over, down from...
Oh, I see you guys. Okay, I was just... Face through wall. Damn it, not there.
Do you guys play Grand Theft Auto Online?
I do not.
I don't feel like dying a lot.
The Fuzz has been playing it, and Rockstar has made... I don't know what Rockstar is doing. I don't know if they ever comprehended that they would run an online game, but the way they're doing it is completely retarded. They're
What do you
actively
mean?
Okay, so when the game launched, it had a bunch of broken missions that you could basically farm over and over again and stack the levels up and get shit tons of money. Like, I'm talking billions of dollars in the game. That's supposed to take a while to get. So
Okay.
you had people running around with the most expensive stuff pretty much from like the first week. And then they started patching that out, you know, trying to get it back to a baseline. And for about 6 weeks it was at a baseline. But then they fucked with it even more because people were finding missions that paid out a lot and they were just doing them over and over again. And that was how they were making their millions, because you need a lot of money to do stuff in this game.
Okay.
And they keep
So
patching these
sounds
missions
like
out.
I say, it sounds like doing a mission that pays out a lot over and over sounds like intended gameplay. But...
It is pretty much intended gameplay, but they basically take the ones that pay out the most and then they nerf them, and then people find something else that works, and then they nerf that. And in the meantime, they have like really stupid things that they're doing, like they introduce new cars to the game. There's this truck called the Rebel, and normally it's like this rusted out junker truck that you drive around, and it's like kind of crappy, but it's fun sometimes. It's an off-road vehicle, and there's not many of those. Well, they also have one that's not junky. It's got paint. It's not, you know, a piece of crap, and it actually handles differently. It handles a lot better. And people have started grabbing these things. They're not exceptionally good. You can buy much better vehicles, but they're fun to have.
Okay.
And Rockstar was like, oops, we didn't intend for that to be part of the game. And so they just removed the ability of people to have these things in their garage.
They just took people's vehicles away.
Essentially, yes. These vehicles that people, you know, invested tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars into in modifications and stuff for off-roading are now gone. For no explanation other than, we want you to drive the rusted ones instead.
You
That's
also have to be
ridiculous.
level 5 to enter someone's apartment.
That was stupid.
You cannot
But-
enter it before you are level 5.
They have these lobbies now where people are just handing out, you know, you can like glitch helicopters and rhinos and stuff inside of garages and make them your personal vehicles, so you can fly around shooting people with the most powerful vehicles in the game, and if they fight back, they get a bad player point for blowing up your personal vehicle. They have lobbies handing out millions and millions of dollars to people at random, but thank God they took the pickup truck out.
Why do you get bad player points for blowing up people's vehicles? That sounds like part of the game.
You can blow up people's vehicles if they have a bounty on them, and you can blow them up if they're not their personal vehicle. But if they're their personal saved vehicle, then you can't blow it up.
Then
'Cause
why
otherwise-
does the game let you blow it up?
It lets you blow it up because I really don't know what they were thinking when they implemented the system, because Grand Theft Auto 4, apparently the online gameplay in that was just like a shitstorm. So they wanted to try and avoid that. They wanted people to at least try to get along a little bit and work together on missions, because all of the missions are team-based.
It just sounds like confusion is reigning over all of this process.
Well, what happens is if you get enough bad player points, you end up in the bad sport rooms. And the bad sport rooms is basically just everybody doing whatever the hell they want. And it is World War III.
Well, World War III also might be about to erupt in this room. As you can see, yep, you can see a dwarf standing in front of a massive gong. And 2 bear hounds that are actually here and here. 1 part bear, 1 part hound, all awesome and probably smarter than you. No, really, they have an intelligence score of 16.
Can we see into the room behind them?
No, you cannot. The door is closed.
Okay.
And they're standing there. The dwarf is momentarily looking at you, stunned, and looks like he's about to go do something. He has the mallet for the gong in his hand.
Dwarf, go speak beard with him, quick.
I speak beer to him. Hello, fellow dwarf. Can I have more drink?
Oh, can you make me an intelligence check, or if you have knowledge, nobility, and history, you can make that as well.
Intelligence would probably be better for me, honestly. Because I get a +2 intelligence, it'll be a +1.
Greg, you got the crumbles.
That was actually...
I do?
He's got the lags.
He has got the legs, then.
I really?
Oh, you're better now.
Yeah, it's much better.
Okay. I didn't do anything. Well, no, no.
Well, he is wearing a crest of a family you don't recognize.
I don't recognize? Okay.
It's possible that because you don't recognize it, it might have been stricken from the Hall of Records before you were born, or it's just one that they don't talk about because of some great dishonor or disservice.
This silly dwarf class system. I'll never get over it.
It's like Dragon Age all over again.
Dwarfs and their silly casts.
And he strikes the gong. And this is hilarious.
Dong.
Don't.
Let's see. Sam, I will need a fortitude save, as well as from these two, because stupidly enough, you're not. You are an idiot, person who just rung this gong.
One of those blood
okay.
splatters does not look like blood splatter,
Oh.
it looks like poop.
Deal with it.
Someone had a bloody stool and he doesn't not have a happy face about it.
The save DC is 16.
Looks like someone took a poop and then crawled away with bloody hands and knees.
Oh god.
Good, you are not permanently deafened. As he strikes the gong produces a blindness deafness using only the deafness effect in a 60-foot emanation.
Am I outside of that?
Yes, you are. Funnily enough, he and one of his hounds fall victim to the deafness, and have made themselves infinitely weaker.
Does my wraith fall victim to the deafness?
No, your wraith is immune. And
It's
that's
texting me
at a reasonable time of day. He staggers a little bit, but he looks like he's starting to try and draw a weapon when your wraith is the first to react. Which wraith is that? Oh, it's the one up here. You can command your wraith.
Alright, let's try to de-intelligentize one of these bear hounds. Can I fly that far? How far is that? Yeah, I can fly that far.
Okay. That will hit its touch AC. And you poor thing. Your wraith will have 5 temporary HP.
I have no idea how much HP it has.
It shouldn't matter.
Okay.
Bogolf, you're up.
Alright. So, and then finding things are not need piercing. Take out my longbow speed. And then take out my gun!
I was about to say, I'll pull out my gun.
Let's just go with the first bear hound. That is 1 part bear, 1 part hound. All awesome, also probably smarter than you.
It's got an intelligence score of 16.
Yeah, it's actually more intelligent than me. I have an intelligence score of 15.
Wait a minute. 16, that's barely possible.
No bear puns. It'll get unbearable for the viewers.
That was a grizzly, Eric.
Guys, please. Stop. Pause, no.
Oh god, what is it? Oh, no, don't.
Please pause. The puns. Alright, so 0, 1, 2, 15. Oh, wait, am I shooting the melee even though he's fighting incorporeal?
I would roll that you aren't, because it is incorporeal, and you cannot possibly do damage to it.
Okay. So... Boink.
Okay, that will hit, because
Alright,
it's...
second attack.
That will also hit.
And third attack.
That will miss.
Alrighty then. So, first one we'll do... First damage, second damage.
Okay. Noted.
Bogo, what are you even attacking?
This first blind bear hound thing over here.
Oh,
Deafened bearhound, but yes.
Yeah, there we go.
are you shooting at it? Because you're like, I'm trying to figure out where you are.
Behind you.
Okay, so you're shooting at it.
None of us have acted in combat, so I guess it's not a disadvantage.
I asked if I was at a disadvantage, and I was told no.
Yeah, you're not. I just wondered what was going on. Just wanted to make sure I understood.
I was going pew pew is what's going on.
Drow von Drowson.
Pew pew.
Magic missile.
Magic missile.
+1, you said?
Yep. This one, if you're all shoot, or yeah, I was about to say if you're oh, it's okay. I'll take into account the extra damage.
Okay.
I probably should have shot the dwarf in retrospect.
I'm shooting the same wolfhound now.
Yep, I figured. Pripyat, you are up. This thing you can hit with that Rod of Suffering.
I'm not gonna hit it with the Rod of Suffering. I'm gonna move 20 feet ahead.
I'll hit you with a Rod of Suffering.
And do I have anything that I could possibly use at this range? Not even close. Shoot. Actually, yeah. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go ahead and summon an undead specter.
Okay, let me grab a Spectre token.
God damn it. Get up here, McDonald's. Monsters. Spectre. Spectre. It actually does damage, doesn't it?
I believe so.
Awesome.
I can tell you in a second. Monsters. I almost just looked for Shepherd instead of Spectre. Oh, let's see. 1d8 plus energy drain. Wow. Okay.
Alright. And that's the owlet.
Yeah.
I don't have a macro for it, so I don't know what to roll.
1d20 plus 6. Actually, that will hit its touch AC. 1d8, and then I will note what it needs to do. Okay. You are going to die miserably. It will take 1d8 points of damage in addition to what just happened to it.
It's wonderful.
Let's see.
How long do I have this thing? I should have it for a little while.
Glenn,
Summon
you are
undead.
up.
Where's Summon undead?
Oh, now I have to go look up an ability you have. And did I give you a
It's identical to
replacement?
Summon Monster.
So it's rounds per or per caster level.
Yeah, so 10 rounds.
Okay, Paladin. Do.
None of that.
Yep. Charging. Okay, and what qualifies as heathen?
Heathen.
You heathen.
That's hilarious. Are you within range to do that? You are just out of range. Okay. He will stagger a little bit and move over to here. Because he can't do what he was trying to do. This Bearhound... Bearhound, do your weapons count as magical? I think they do.
They have weapons?
Enchanted natural weapons. All of their natural weapons are considered magical.
What?
Yep. I think they miss. It misses with 1, and then there's the 50% miss chance. So let's see. 1 through 10, it's hit as normal. 11 through 20, it misses. That one misses. It will hit the wraith with its claw for 6 points damage.
The Wraith?
Yep.
So it technically takes 1 hit point of damage because I had temporary 5.
Yep.
I have no idea how much HP these things have. Let me look that up. Looking at pictures of wolfhounds.
Bearhound, you're gonna move here. And Wraith. Other is up.
Wraiths have 32 HP, so take this down to 31.
Yep.
Gonna need to heal that. Yeah, oh yeah, it got touched in a bad way.
Okay. It's barely up, but it looks withered, drained, and not healthy at all.
It's barely up.
I didn't intend the pun. Damn it. No pun. Kurvar.
Stop with the puns, guys. They're not very polite.
Okay. Kurvar walks in, points at the dwarf, and goes, you can be a toad and cast Baleful Polymorph.
What is that to resist it?
It's a DC... Hold on. Web browser. DC 23 Fortitude save.
Why is your reflex so good, dwarf? You're a paladin variant.
Did you make him a paladin of freedom?
No, he's a paladin, or he is a, what is he? He's a corruptor. He'll make his fortitude save. That is only a 22, so he sadly misses. You have Baleful polymorphed into him into a toad.
Okay.
A deaf toad.
So now, let's see here. Retained zone alignment, hit points, and he can understand language, but he can't speak.
Well, he can't understand language because he's still deaf, but...
Well, yes.
And that...
He, doesn't have any special abilities anymore. And if this goes on for 24 hours and he blows a will save, he becomes an actual toad, not just a dwarf turned into a toad.
Hmm. Okay.
Let's not forget to scoop him up later.
Wraith is up.
How much does this guy have left? Because I keep wailing on him.
Okay, funnily enough, you just did exactly enough damage to bring it to 0. It is
Werebear is no more.
It is not dead. It is merely unconscious.
Okay.
Clear its state. That might be relevant.
Just as long as we're clear on that.
It is disabled.
Can it be killed and reanimated at a later date?
Potentially. But, there is still the issue of the other one. Potentially.
Isn't his Wraith gonna probably turn it into a spawn anyway?
No, that only works on humanoids.
Oh, right.
It's too bad it turned that thing into a toad.
Bogolf. Does its equipment get polymorphed or no?
I'd imagine so. Is there anything that's on him?
Because if his equipment got polymorphed, that's hilarious.
Now, all of its equipment and items fall to its feet.
Ow.
Oh.
Okay.
Do I have a clear shot at the other bear hound?
Not from where you're standing.
Not really, yeah. Yeah, you can let it be and let other people take their turn or shots at it.
Speaking.
Because I was wondering, like, if I took like a 5-foot step here,
You'd
that's-
be
that's
able to
not
get a
bad angle.
shot. Yeah, from there you would be able to get a shot.
'cause I just want to get my full round. That's the thing.
That's hilarious. A 5-foot step doesn't count as actually taking an action unless you take another move action. 5-foot steps are weird.
That's why I was wondering. So I was like, if I took a 5-foot step there, can I still take a full round attack at the little dude?
Yeah.
Sorry, well,
Yeah,
not
that's
little dude, I
fine.
shouldn't say, but the bear hound next to the little dude.
Yep.
It says little dude is now a toad. Am I still shooting into combat?
No, not until it acts again.
What was that?
I have no idea.
Beatles. So bam, bam, and bam.
Okay, all of those will hit.
And actually, 2 of those are technically critical chances.
Yep. Roll again to confirm.
So this is for the first one.
That will confirm.
This is for the second crit.
That will also confirm.
Woo-hoo-hoo! We can have fun today, children. So that's gonna be.
What the hell's going on in Dwarf
I
Fortress?
figure out how to do.
Also, we can hear the Beatles, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
And I don't feel like dealing with copyright claims.
Alright, wait, great question. So
Yes.
one crit's times 2, and I have an enchanted weapon that does both physical damage and fire damage.
The fire damage does not get multiplied.
Damn it.
You need Fiery Burst for that.
Well, that's included in this. That's what this is, fiery burst.
Oh, then Fiery Burst has its own special rules for when you score a critical with that weapon.
Right, but I thought it was just it adds a 1d10 to it.
Yep, that's it. Instead of the normal damage it adds 1d10.
Wait, I thought it was normal damage and a 1d10.
Yeah, it does. It does its normal damage for the physical damage, like it does its physical damage. The fire damage
1d6
becomes
gets replaced with a 1d10?
yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 1d6 plus a 1d10 of fire damage.
Let me check. I don't ever use burst weapons because I normally play low magic games. Weapons. Let's see. Flaming burst. Oh wait, no, it is an extra 1d10, so it's 1d6 and 1d10 fire damage.
Okay, alright, so I'm gonna say 1d6 plus 2 times 2 for the physical. I'm gonna need a lot of parentheses on this. I hope it respects parentheses in my rolls.
It should.
Plus 1d6 plus 1d10. So that's the first one. Actually, no. Yeah, that's the first one. That's the first crit.
Okay.
I'll do the second crit with it. And then the normal attack. Is that
Okay.
not bad?
The bear will scream enough as you hit it. It screams enough. Does anyone do anything?
It screamed enough.
Yes.
Okay. So
That's
no
enough.
one would. Yeah, no one would do anything because it screamed enough. That's the indicator to stop.
Yeah, I was just making sure you guys were actually going to stop and not just try and kill it.
Speak, bearhound. Wolf thing. I don't know biology.
My companion and I were ensorcelled by this toad to serve him faithfully. I seek leave. He is completely and totally against all that I stand for.
How did you become ensorcelled by this toad?
He sought out bear hounds, many other of my kin, and kept trying until he managed to get the two of us. Numerous bears were, or numerous of my kin were killed in the process, sadly. My companion and I
Well-
seek only leave.
Then get out of here.
Yay!
Wait, hold on. It's taking that perfectly good dead bear
It's
hound
not
with it.
dead, it's
not dead,
unconscious.
it's unconscious.
I made that distinction for a reason.
Okay. Okay. John Lennon was such a hack.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
gonna walk over and scoop up the toad.
Alright, and I will tell you that he was wearing shining full plate, a shining tower shield, and had a shining dwarven war axe.
Shiny.
Yep.
What's
This
shiny?
toad will simply sit around and make my familiar jealous.
The
Until such a time as I forget to water the toad.
or until it makes its will save in one day.
One day.
That doesn't break it out.
Oh yeah.
It's a toad. It is forever a toad. Unless someone casts, I guess, break enchantment. The spell is permanent.
Oh yeah. Well, there is the gong and the chest.
Ringing this gong was not a very good idea.
No, it was a terrible idea. It was the worst idea he made in the course of his life. And that's saying a lot because he became a corrupter, and his family is dishonored by the dwarves.
He also made that decision to become a toad, which I don't know if I would have made.
That really wasn't a decision on his part.
Is this what's in the chest?
Yes, I'm going to save you the time. It is not trapped. It is his personal stash of gems.
Pretty decent amount of gems.
Yep.
It's okay.
And a single scroll of non-detection. That did him so much good. Oh, and I have the stuff for the gong.
Gong
This-
of silence. Master of gong.
It is the greatest gong ever made.
Goal.
It produces a silence effect. Because you can't hear anything anymore. Forever.
It's like a poor man's silence effect.
Oops.
Hey? Yeah.
My Wraith sticks around. Not my Wraith, my Spectre.
Sticks around for a little bit longer, yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 rounds.
Yep. Blindness, deafness.
So I'm guessing we got like 5 rounds worth of it left.
Mm-hmm. So at this point, you can figure out a way to carry the gong. It appears to just need to be... It doesn't even need to be, like, in the normal gong thing. You have to be able to hit it to produce sound. It also does require that mallet that he was holding that was specifically paired to this gong.
So I can't shoot with an arrow.
No, you cannot. Then it would just be a regular gong. So I suppose if you shoot it hard enough, it will cause some amount of that ringing sensation in your ears, but not true blindness deafness.
I say we just leave the loot where it is right now and come back for it at a later time.
That might be a wise idea.
Might.
I'm seeing a very interesting menagerie over here.
It is for guests only. Oh, that's why I was on the wrong layer.
I also want to see what that poop stain is. It's got bones in it.
Ah.
I just remembered at that moment in Futurama where they were doing something to get the worms out of Fry's body. And it's like, this is going to be one hell of a bowel movement. If he's done, who's lucky if he has any bones left?
It might have
I
been
thought
something.
that was going to go in the direction of a bonitis joke. That's also good.
Well.
Let's open this door.
Yep.
Can still summon things.
Yep. You can see inside of the door the statues lining this hallway. They appear to be famous figures from history, but they all appear to be defaced in some way, the statues. Probably by the people that have taken this place over. Specifically defaced was... which one was it? This one right here. That bore the image of a dwarf. All of the tablets and names that described who these people were and what they did have been destroyed. But overall, they're still relatively intact except for the dwarf. Someone really hated that dwarf.
Which one's the dwarf?
This one.
Okay. I'm gonna say, like, from this angle, this looks like Conan the Barbarian over here.
Yeah, some of the tokens are kind of bad. But the hallway leads to another hallway at the far end, and that one has a door in it. Or, yeah. Has a window in the door. It looks to lead to some sort of inner garden or inner sanctuary of some sort. And let me...
So who trusts this hallway?
Well, let's play the detect magic game.
Okay. Are you sure you want to do this, Sam?
Yeah, I can probably handle it at my caster level. It's not like it's just going to pick up the mythal in the other room. I'm not looking at that.
Well, the mythal permeates the entire place, is the thing, though.
The magic emanation from it, but it's not like the source of the thing is in, in my vision.
Yeah, it's just going to make it a little bit more sort of strange. Hold on, I need to check something about what are the source. Yes, bone claws. That's not what I'm looking for.
Sounds bony.
It sort of is.
Bear hounds are actually a thing, but they're not bears bred with dogs. They're just bear hounds. Like the Russian bear hound. It's enormous.
Is that magical in any capacity?
Russian bear hounds are not magical in any capacity.
Ha ha. Not what I was talking about. No, it's not. You do not
You've seen
detect
the size of these dogs.
You do not detect any magic coming from down the hallway.
Do I detect any non-magic?
Hey, not magic.
Magic specifically for the purpose of disguising other magic.
Well, if that was present, you wouldn't be able to detect it. Nistril's magic aura is a very frustrating spell, but you do not think that someone has Nistril's magic aura everything here. If they did, they'd probably do it so it radiates strong of every type of magic, because that's the best thing you can possibly do. Create a mythal that gives Nistril's magic aura strong every school of magic to every object inside of the mythal. You wanted to cast Detect Magic? Fuck you. As an aside, it's hilarious when you do cast Detect Magic the first time. Or if you are very unfortunately blessed with Magic Vision, where your normal sight includes Detect Magic. But no, you do not detect any sort of non-magic. You see a little blip far off in the distance, but you can't really tell it's not in the hallway itself. Who wishes to go to the other door? Or who wishes to make listen checks?
I don't think this chick. I do.
Who wants this one? I do!
I want to do something. What was that? Oh, listen. Is... Why do I take forever to always find these skills on my skill list?
I don't know.
That's such a fluffy puppy.
27 to listen.
Yes, it is a fluffy puppy. You hear metal clanking and footsteps off in the distance.
Clanking and footsteps off in the distance.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I hear clanking and footsteps off in the distance. What do you want to do about it? Should we end their clanking and footstepping?
That might be a good idea. It might also not be a good idea.
Clanking off in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. We just go through the door and find out the hard way.
Okay. The door is not trapped. Not the one into the hallway, at least. And the one beyond that probably isn't trapped either. Because who traps the monastery garden door? Jackasses. That's who. So, who's gonna move up?
I'd like to move up in the world.
Anyone?
I'll move up because I'm so heavily armored. It'd take me forever to get to combat anyway.
Okay.
Works for me.
Give the Breach Wizard a break.
Okay. You can make it down the hallway unscathed. No traps, nothing. You can give me a...
I don't trust you.
Can give me a spot check if you'd like to peek through the window of the door.
Okay, let me grab my spot. Spot. I only have 4 in spot.
That should be more than enough.
1d20 plus 4. That's not really enough.
No, that's definitely enough.
Hey guys, I'm not blind.
Yay!
This giant bipedal reptilian beast has powerful jaws, massive teeth, and thick bony plates along its back and spiked tail. Steel half-plate boarding covers this creature, adding even more protection, and a saddle can be seen on the creature's back.
We need to kill this so I can reanimate it, for the greater good.
I need to ride this.
It appears to be feasting.
It says it has a saddle on the back. I need to ride it.
Feasting on what?
Corpses.
If Kurvar can have his dragon ride, I can have my whatever the fuck this is.
Someone can make me a knowledge nature check if they'd like.
Do I have knowledge nature? Does my Drow acknowledge nature? No, she has knowledge of Fauna.
This is a Battle Titan dinosaur.
Neat.
I am writing this.
Does it die?
Yes, everything dies.
Can it be reanimated?
Yes, but arguably that might make it worse.
Arguably is good enough for me. Let's do it.
No, not worse as in more dangerous, worse as in, you know, less effective.
Wait, what?
Yeah. If you kill it, it might become a worse combatant. Like, actually physically worse than the way it is when it's not reanimated.
Yeah, I know that. But I can't control it the way it is right now.
They're trained. They are...
I will train this into... I'll be into submission, and it will accept me as its master.
You can call it Blood Feast, the Extreminator.
The Extreminator.
This one, since it does have the saddle on the back, you're fairly certain is already domesticated, as much as you can domesticate a dinosaur. In that, if you know the proper, you know, animal commands, it will probably accept you as its rider. Or violently thrash you off its back, roll over, and crush you to death. Oh, that's...
What's your handle animal?
Sir, good sir, I am not Superman. I'm not going to be paralyzed by a horse. Thank you very much.
Too soon.
No, seriously.
What's the opposite of Christopher Walken?
Christopher. Yeah, it's so bad.
Yep. But you can potentially,
It's horrible.
yes, it is.
That's horrible.
You could potentially ride it into battle. Oh,
Well,
these things.
let's throw the dwarf in there and see what happens.
Okay.
Well, I can't get any help.
You want to ride the dinosaur, you're gonna have to tame it. Just like the wizard tamed the dragon.
Nope.
Alright.
Handle that one by myself. You can handle this one.
Because I totally have fly.
I mean, I don't care either way.
This
Someone's
thing's
gonna
not
die, and I'm gonna get a skeleton out of it.
This thing's not flying. You don't need fly.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want fly, I'll give you a fly, but I don't know if you'll know what to do with it.
That's a good point. I'm trying to think, like, alright, since I'm domesticated, how much do I know about riding an animal?
Do you have the ride skill?
Or
I
handle
do,
animal.
actually. It's actually a skill for me. I have +6, though, that's it.
How many ranks?
1.
You have enough to probably not ever have to worry about being thrown from it.
Yeah, handle animal.
Yeah, that's the other one.
I have 1 point in that.
Yeah, you're doing better than most people.
So I have a +1 to handle animal and a +6 to ride. Awesome. Let's do this!
Okay.
Hey, dinosaur!
Let me roll initiative so we can do this character by character. It is eating. It is laying down on the ground and feasting on something. What do you do?
Can I even get close enough to it to do anything this round? Nope, I can't quite reach it. Wait, I have an idea. Probably gonna be a horrible idea, but I try. What's my grapple bonus?
Oh boy. Oh, that's it? That's all his bonus? Okay. Alright.
There's a size differential bonus involved here.
Service.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That plays a good part there.
Oh wait, no, it's already calculated into his grapple bonus. Or is it?
Yeah, it's space attack plus strength mod plus size mod, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's a +9 for me.
Oh yeah, it is already calculated.
Alright, so I'm gonna first try to move silence to get close to it without it noticing me.
Okay. It is very invested in the food. It does not care. You are moving, and thus harder to eat.
Here's a good girl. Who's a good girl? Or a guy, whatever. And time to make my my right end handle animal skill checks to see if I can actually do what I need to do. Well,
You're at least on the thing. It's not doing anything, it's eating.
use a good. Ah, wait. What's it eating?
It looks like the fresh corpse of a bear hound or maybe something.
Is there any scrap pieces it hasn't eaten yet that it would probably we get to later?
You can see a few off over here from a previous meal.
Can I fashion the equivalent of a carrot on a stick?
If you would like.
I am going to.
Okay.
I place it in front of the dinosaur to try to get its attention.
Now you've got its attention at the moment.
While I'm writing, of course.
You've got its attention at the moment, now that you've done this.
Go, boy, let's go. Off into the sunset, we will ride. Whee!
It starts standing up and biting at it. How intelligent is this creature? It's not
I'd
that...
argue less intelligent the more it should work.
Yeah. Good God, it's got a better force of personality than half of you. What? Why does it have a better charisma than almost all of you? Well, it's starting to chase after it. I will need either a grapple check, a reflex save, or a ride check right now.
I'll do reflex save by far. Damn.
Well, the good news is you haven't been thrown from the saddle. As it starts taking off with blinding speed, you thought with a name like Battle Titan it'd be slow, especially with all that full plate boarding. It can run 200 feet around.
Nice.
Yeah, it can clear almost an entire football field in 6 seconds. There is, however, one small flaw with this.
What's that?
Well...
They run to a wall.
Well, give me another reflex save. Your reflexes kick in and you start tilting the meat to another direction as you realize this courtyard is maybe 70 feet across? It's 90 feet across. Yeah, that would have been the problem. It would have gone headfirst into the wall, you with it. It would have been fine, you probably wouldn't have been. Neither would the wall.
200 feet per 6 seconds speed into a wall. What type of damage would that do?
Very large amount of damage. But it is responding to this meat on a stick, and you can parade it around the courtyard if you'd like.
I do so. Hey guys, look at my new pet.
You also notice, there's a door up here that leads into somewhere, and it's overall, accepted you as its a rider. Because it doesn't really care as long as it can get food in the end.
That's fine. We seem to be killing stuff along the way anyways, just to make someone have minions. I don't see why I can't do the same. I mean, there's plenty of peasants around.
Peasants.
Alright, so... So I saw a door to the north, right?
Yep.
Does Dino Bro fit?
He could squeeze in.
Dino Bro, we're going through.
Well, that will be an adventure for next time, as as we will end this adventure here, or this episode here. See you guys next time.